Hey guys, this is one of those builds where I don't really have anywhere to put this right now. I mean, I don't really have any projects going on that this would really fit in right now. For me, maybe perhaps the water park, but I don't really have a main street or like a a shopping district going on there right now or anything, or like a downtown area. But this is one of those builds where I'm sure at some point or another, I'm going to be building a main street or a park or something, and this will come in handy. I'll have one little strip or one little boxed off area where I'll say, I need to put a LandShark in. Don't have anything right now, but yes, this is the LandShark Bar and Grill. My inspiration from this comes from the new LandShark Bar and Grill that opened up in Gatlinburg. I believe these are it's a series of restaurants. They've got them like in Daytona and Myrtle Beach and, a couple of those different places. I think they're Jimmy Buffett kind of Margaritaville backed. I think it's a little offshoot from his whole deal. But yeah, so this is kind of so this is based off the Gatlinburg style, and if you know anything about Gatlinburg, you don't have a ton of room to build restaurants and themed attractions and stuff because it's such a small little area up there in the mountains. If you Google it and you look at some of the other LandSharks, they've got these huge sprawled out restaurants because normally they make them like on the beach or on the dunes leading down to the beach, so they've got a lot more room than Gatlinburg does. But at the same time, that means Gatlinburg's is able to be a little more, it's a little uniquer, a little more unique. And so I gave the building a little bit of Planet Coaster flair. The actual building doesn't have so much of this going on. Like, there's no boat hanging off the side of the building, like right here below the skull. But there is, where I've got the pirate flag, there's a little kayak hanging off the side of the building with some paddles. But, like I said, they don't have any, like, any of these, like, red and white buoys, but they've got a bunch of the life-saving buoys up. They don't have a great white shark sticking out of the building, so that's more of my Planet Coaster exaggeration. They've got this really cool neon lit sign that says LandShark kind of protruding out of the side of the building. So, I mean, at one point, I thought about channeling my inner masked bandit and trying to make a custom sign, and I pretty much it was pretty much an epic fail. So I did get this little bit of a short surfboard mixed in with some of the Western signs and a little shark fin, and I knew I needed something to spruce up the front of the building, and that's when I come up with, let's put the shark animatronic like busting out of the front of the building. And the only thing about this is I've got the game paused. You can't actually, I did this for the sake of the video, you can't actually make the shark stop like this and stay like with his mouth open like this. You can make him pop out of the building, but his mouth is closed. And let me see if you pop on there and make him activate on trigger only, then set that off. And if you click play, when he sets back up here, let's see if it's set up still. I might have moved it too far back when I was messing around. Let's see. You definitely have to play with it a little bit. But I'll show you just for the sake of the video if you're thinking about doing this. And like I said, these animatronics, they're a little tough to get it totally how you want it, but you can make it work. If I could get back there, if I could get back there to him. Okay. So Bring that down. You've got to hide the gear as best you can, kind of behind the door. All right, let's try that. Yeah, that's almost, I don't want to say that's as good as you can have it. That's almost as close as you can get it and still have the door hide his little mechanism here. Let's just see. Yeah, so see, I mean, if you play around with it enough, you can and you got to watch out because the game definitely takes recognition over him, over any of your other selected pieces. And on the real one, the doors are blacker. Yeah, so now obviously you can see the game is not paused. It's still going, and you can still have the shark head sticking out. It's just, you know, it's a lot cooler paused because his mouth is open, and it really looks like, you know, you can really make him look like he's busting out of the facade. And if you don't like the shark up there, obviously you can take that off. There's a lot of different things like the big pirate wooden wheel you can put up there is really, really cool. You know, just testing out. I was testing some other pieces and just, you know, kind of seeing how I could make it look. And also what I've done is I've attached a little, I didn't name this, but I've done like a little implied gift shop over off to the side. So maybe if you have a little city walk section or, you know, maybe like a tropical Main Street going on or something, I think this LandShark Bar and Grill can really, I think it'll be a nice addition to your little shopping district and give a cool little implied restaurant. And of course, you know, if you take the door off, you can just make it an actual, you know, working little restaurant booth. Put you a Chief Beef in there, or, you know, a Gulpy Rex slushy, and then theme it out. Because the one thing about all of these buildings is the signs that they've given us. I mean, a lot of them, especially those ones that protrude out from the side. Like, look, if you even wanted to make this like a cosmic cow, see how like any interchangeable little sign, if you can get your facades looking right, they all come out really cool. Like, okay, if this was just a little Chief Beef here on the beach, see, it's not really imposing. It's not like, you know, it's not like unappealing to the eye. It's just, you know, it's just kind of like what you want to do with it. If you wanted to, you know, even convert this and make it into a little like a little potion shop or something, you know, you can totally remove the LandShark Bar and Grill, pop off some of the water and the buoy theming, and yeah, you've got all kinds of different stuff you can mess with. So that's just that is just a little idea I had. We were in Pigeon Forge about a week ago, and I come by and you know, I saw this, and so I told Casey, I said, let's run in there and let's go in there and see if they got a good burger or something, or see if they have any good maybe good popcorn shrimp, and they do really have some good popcorn shrimp. But anyways, I digress. That is kind of like my thought on this. We drove by, we were leaving. It's kind of up near the aquarium. Well, it's not really, you know, it's going up the main little strip going into Gatlinburg. You know, if you've been there before, you'll see it. If you're going up the mountain, like you're going from Pigeon Forge up into Gatlinburg, it is on your right. If you're coming down out of Gatlinburg, it'll be kind of over off to your left. Right once you pass the aquarium, and they're actually doing they're doing a couple restaurants up there. I think actually Gatlinburg is going to have its own Margaritaville, I think. So we know, you know, you've got the one at the island, but I'm pretty sure Gatlinburg is going to get their own as well. So anyways, guys, yeah, give me a big thumbs up if you end up enjoying LandShark. Subscribe for more Planet Coaster content if you enjoy this type of stuff. And yeah, let me know your thoughts on this down below, and I will go ahead and finish this up and finish out the backside. I know some of you guys like the little backstage areas when we really finish a building out like that. And by the time you see this video, it will be on the workshop. So yeah, just give me a shout and let me know what you guys think. And I'm Sdanwolf, and I will catch you in the next video. Thank you guys. See you.
Skeleton on my left wrist in the soul place. On my knees thanking God that He got me through the pain. Danger, danger, I don't fit in, I'm a stranger. Believer, believer, I can take out all the evil. Empowerment to all my